There we go. Alright. Everything should be tip-top shape, ready to go. Oh, good thing I didn't leave anything that was not safe for work on my... Ooh,
that would have been.
That's a quick way to get taken off of Twitch. Hello, welcome to my Twitch live stream, and then boom! Boobs. Not safe for work. Alright, so... How far are we now? I forgot.
Do you not know this one? Oh! Yeah, I don't know what her fans are called, but very famously, she's very LGBT.
And hey,
¿Qué pasa?
look at your Patreon again.
Yeah. Uno momento. Gotta delete that. And then... Oh. You mother trucker! What are you doing? There we go. There we go. There we go. Sorry. I was... What's up, Mama? And... checking le Patreon. I am the righteous hand of God. I am the... Aww! Thank you!
Yes.
That is very nice of you. You're amazing.
You already know.
Ow. I just ripped out hair. Continue.
You already know I'm here for you as best I can. That's never gonna change.
Feel it, feel it. Aw, Momo's been having a depressing day.
Oh, that sucks.
I'm
to
sorry,
hear that.
Momo. You know what? You know what you do whenever you have a depressing day? You find that day... Close. You find that day, and you punch it right in the nads.
You make life take its lemons back?
You make life take its lemons back. I didn't order these damn lemons. Who the hell ordered these lemons?
Oh, I thought we were making fun of the same thing, because I was about to continue the Cave Johnson quote.
Oh, go for it.
I don't want these damn lemons. I'm gonna make life take these lemons back. I'm gonna make life regret they ruined the day and mess with Cave Johnson by giving me lemons. I'm gonna make combustible lemons that burn your house down.
You know, that is like a straight up vibe. Like, if somebody came up to me and was like, yo, here's some lemons, I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with these? What am I supposed to do with lemons? Aww. People don't want to hang out with you and they ghost you for making excuses? You know what, Momo? We're glad that you're here. We want to be around you.
Yeah.
You're amazing, Momo. And even if everyone else is an absolute asshole, we still care about you, Momo. Hey, Abby!
Yes?
Momo is sad.
What was that?
Momo's sad.
Momo's sad, why is that?
Because people are being assholes.
Oh, would it help if I threw something at Corey?
No! Don't throw something at me!
I think it'll help.
It won't help!
I think it will. Here
No, it won't! Don't you fucking dare! There's so much expensive shit around me!
You'll like what I throw at you.
What is it?
Including
It's
what
a Star Crunch.
Oh, it's a Star Crunch.
Yeah,
Thank you.
no problem. Momo, feel better. Okay, here we go.
Was she gonna say something, or?
Oh no, she asked if it would make Momo feel better if she threw something at me. She threw a Star Crunch at me. Now I have a Star Crunch.
I'm trying to remember what those are.
They're like Rice Krispie treats.
Oh, the ones that are, look, they're partially like brownish.
Yeah, they're brown, but they
and
taste
they
so
have
good.
marshmallow- Yeah, those. Yeah, no, those are good.
It's like caramel and deliciousness. Oh my gosh, it's so glorious.
Cool. Guessing for the win.
Oh, good golly.
Oh, are you working on the last bit of the animatic now?
Yeah, because the scene that's popping up is this one right here, where the robo goes up, and then we have them just whoop.
And that's it. If I'm correct.
Oh.
that's-
No, then it goes to them. Patrick says words, and then the mech comes down in front of them. It's like right after Patrick says, "I just remembered I don't work for fucking Mr. Krabs," and then jets. Yeah. So yeah. Basically, this is one big fucker. I forgot what the mech actually looked like. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this over here. Crunch bars are amazing, actually, Momo. Crunch bars are the bomb diggity. I love crunch bars.
Also, you can call me whatever on your Patreon thing as well. I don't mind.
Valid.
So I was
Actually-
gonna say that. I was gonna say that. I forgot. The Patreon name can be whatever.
Heath. You know, I haven't had a Heath bar in years. When was the last time you had a Heath bar, Danny?
2 weeks ago. My grandmother likes them a lot. That's
Valid.
her chocolate bar. If I had to pick a chocolate bar, just give me a Hershey's. I'm very simple.
My favorite chocolate bar
I'm.
or candy bar is a Milky Way.
Yeah, that's fair.
Milky Ways
say
are
this,
Milky Ways are amazing.
Okay. I mean, they are. They are really cool.
Also, he does have the weird arm thingies.
Well, Corey.
Yes. Boink. Okay.
Oh, all right. I already said. Like I said, you can call me whatever on Patreon. I don't for the Patreon bar. Also, it's I, not Y. And at the one end.
Oh yes, yes. Whoopsie.
Yeah, no, I double checked you because if you look at your OBS, that already just.
How recent are we talking?
Boop. There we go. Perfect.
I saw you in there. I saw that you.
I am horrible at spelling. If anybody knows
Yeah.
me, I actually never really truly learned how to spell.
I just can't read very well, but that's I think it's a partial dyslexia issue. I can read, I can say stuff fine. I just have a hard time reading words on paper.
Mine, I think I might have a small dyslexia whenever it comes to numbers, actually.
Yeah, that'll
And
do it.
I didn't even, like, for the longest time, I didn't think I did. Until, like, very recently, and, like, the past year or so, I've noticed that numbers have been coming harder and harder, and I switch them around all the time, even if I'm looking right at them. And I'm just sitting there, I'm like, I know this. It says 1949, but it really looks like 1994.
Also, I just remembered what the fourth thing was after everything. I just remember what it was, Corey.
Oh, ¿qué pasa?
Pin up. It's the pin up calendar start.
True. True, true.
'Cause
True
we
that.
still have to start with that.
True that, home skillet. That is very much the truth.
Also, hold up. I wanted to check something for you.
Okay.
One's Italy, one's America.
Okay. And
Redbubble does. It seems Redbubble does. Actually, do they do calendars? I am checking.
I checked earlier, and it does not really do it. It's weird. Okay, so it kind of does, kind of doesn't. It does have some calendar things that you can have, but to actually for them to make a calendar, they don't. I looked into it. and I was very disappointed. I thought that they did.
But
But
that
no.
sucks. Honestly, it could still be a Patreon thing and do start next year as well as a bonus.
That is true.
So that means they'd be paired up.
Valid.
So either way, the idea can still be used.
Forever shall be used. Okay.
But yeah, that was the fourth thing. That's how I remembered because I was thinking, did the calendar thing ever get resolved? Well, since now it has, that answers my question.
Okay, so now I got to draw Patty, Patrick Star, SpongeBob, and they're just sitting there hugging because they're afraid.
Afraid of what?
The mech.
I was letting this be an insert whatever you want type of answer, but that works too.
Hatsumiku. They're
That
afraid of
actually would be
Hatsumiku.
pretty- That'd be pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie.
It's just standing there, menacingly.
You just start hearing singing from the back.
True. Okay. So let's see how this works, because this one's on 12. I mean, on 2s. So the zoom in, look over, look back. Zoom in, hand forward, standing up. I might have it pause here for a second. Kind of like it goes quick here and then pauses and then let's do it on 4 rather than on like random number. See if that flows a little bit better.
Also, side note, I am seeing this with the delay, but that's just because of how... because I'm watching this through Twitch, not through you.
Valid.
He was the art director in Night at the Museum.
Okay. There's that.
Fair enough. I don't know where you would know him. He hasn't done it.
Actually, I might just leave him standing like this and not move in. We can. My neighbor's actually selling their house right now. Like, legit. No joke.
That's dumb.
I don't know how much it's going for. That's the hardest part. Okay. So, we have it go up, and then boom. Valid. 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 Okay, so after that... Let's see when that happens. Okay, so I can pause it right before. So probably right here. Well, I'll say right there. Let's see how far that is. Right there. That should be fine. No. Wrong thing to copy. This is the right thing to copy. Good job, computer. There you go. Bet. Hey, Abby.
Yes.
Momo stated that they would, if they could be our neighbor, they would totally make us food for companionship.
Oh, dude, I'd be down for that. The house right across from us is for sale.
Yep, Abby says that the house right across the street from us is for sale too. You should totally buy it. Move over here.
And then we could just pamper you with love and our found family.
Yeah, that is true.
And not that we could do that anyway, it's just harder to do over the internet. As far as I'm concerned, you're already one of my children.
You have already been owned. Sorry, Momo. You are owned by Abby. Hey, welcome, Cheesecake Warrior. And what do I think about the new Hell of a Boss episode? It was phenomenal. I very much enjoyed it. I really cannot wait to see more.
Oh, we have to get the thing.
You need a sugar daddy to buy the fucking house? I mean, bet. We can probably find a sugar daddy.
The chaos will come soon. From again, I enjoyed that episode too. It was really good.
It was actually really fun. I really enjoyed it. And also, whenever it comes to it, did you notice that whenever he threw the book on the bed? Well, obviously, I had to notice it because the fucking camera stayed on it for so long. It said Asmodean crystals.
Yeah.
Hey, Abby.
Yes,
That means that you're a grandparent now.
again?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
But
I already have Kelsey and Carter, so
that's true.
yeah, I mean that's fine.
Wait,
it's
what?
Whatever.
Oh, I have god kids.
Right.
So, whenever it comes to our god kids, she's already technically speaking a grandparent. But also, whenever it comes to the Asmodean crystals, Asmodeus is the demon of lust and everything like that. So I wonder if he's actually looking to find the Asmodean crystals to make basically a love/lust potion, so that he can make Blitzo just be infatuated with him. Yeah. But also, I mean, ever since the beginning, Stella has always been, like, in his face, I hate you. And constantly yelling.
And they even said they were younger, she's just like that with other people.
Yeah, but it just basically states, like, yo, she's a straight up dick, period. And this was just something that they just started hammering home now, is that Stella is an absolute asshole. Especially whenever it comes to the whole entire anniversary was, we're not divorced yet. And she was just being like, oh yeah, he's a limp dick asshole. And I just have to fake it the whole entire time. And it's kind of like, just straight up rude. So, whenever it comes down to it, I understand how they paint her in that light. Mainly because she is an egotistical asshole. In every sense of the word. And also, downright abusive. And with the fact of her being abusive is another big standpoint that just, oof.
I really want it to be this one. I don't think it will be though.
Yeah, basically. It's just more along the lines of, she understands that whenever it comes to power, she has power. She doesn't care about anyone else. And she does anything to hold on to that power. There's not too much redemption whenever it comes to how she acts. Oh, it's kind of understandable to a point. And how they wrote her into that, it's just... Because whenever it comes to royalty, royalty was not married because, oh, you like this person. You were forced into that marriage regardless.
I like her hat.
Yeah. It just shows, it kind of reinforces that they are on the low end of the pyramid, the food chain, if you will. They're not really high up there. They're not even mid. They are basically at the low. They're not normal in any regards whenever it comes to this land. And even if they kind of seemed normal to a point, it's not enough. I mean, it's kind of sad, but also the same breath, they are literally scraping by. I mean, it's the Prince of Lust. What are you gonna do with the Prince of Lust? Whenever the Prince of Lust says something. I mean, I can understand just being like, oh wow, you're an asshole to my husband. But it's like taking on a fucking god. Which, I mean, Millie would not be too far against, but also the same breath, she is quite wise whenever it comes to how she fights. She knows not to bite off more than she can chew. And I think going after basically a god, a cardinal sin, if you will, then by all means, it's just like, that's kind of, oof. Good luck there, fam. This is how we watch you die. Next on Hell of a Boss, Millie dies by getting fucking murdered by the cardinal sin that she decided to
Poke the bear.
That one sounds ridiculous.
Yeah. Even went after Stolas.
That was the top one.
But also, I mean, he is royalty. And he is obviously shagging an imp, which is a low class. That is true. Like, straight up was just like, they're the one of the lowest tiers. Besides, well,
Dumbest name.
hellhounds work for imps.
Scott.
But it's just more along the lines of reinforces that they're not really high up. Yes, that is true.
The pit is ever so big and ever so vast.
Yeah, and it's just more along the lines of it's showing that there are classes. There is a distinct difference whenever it comes to one species and another. And Stolas is bizarre because he's actually falling for an imp. Which, it's just, oof. Yeah, whenever, and also that shows at the very beginning, whenever it's just like, that's a mood. It's honestly, it's true. I mean, he completely dismantled his marriage just for this imp. And does the imp really show love back? I mean, they fuck and that's it. It seems very much a one-sided relationship where Blitz is getting the majority of the good stuff, while Stolas is not getting barely anything. I mean, we can even tell that from whenever it comes to the actual episode that just dropped, that, I mean, whenever it comes to Blitz, he broke into that house at the very end, and he was going with the full intention of stealing the book. And you could tell the whole entire time he was not wanting to spend time. He was not even remotely wanting to be around. And at a point, whenever he twisted his head around, it looked like he was trying to snap his neck, but he's an owl. There was no intention of love or anything. It was primarily, I want to go and get this fucking book because this fucking book be powerful. So, yeah. And basically, as you can tell, whenever he's like, oh, it's great to feel wanted by my first and only friend, that was kind of guilted. And you can tell that he was like, oh gosh, now I'm feeling guilty, so I'm going to have to go and do this. It was a guilt fucking. So yeah, this went from like, oh, funny, all this, funny that, of adult humor and everything like that. Now it's like, wow, this is hardcore relationship trouble where Stolas is trying to make this relationship work when this relationship is very much one-sided and he's just wanting to try to get Blitz to love him. Because he, like, whenever it comes to Asmodeus, sleeping with an imp whenever he had it all. And basically caused his whole entire marriage to break down. But also, I mean, the marriage that he was already in was absolute horseshit. It was trash. And the only reason why he even stayed was just for his daughter. And trying to make it so that his daughter can actually live a normal life. And he's working as hard as he can. Well, normal. Not having to deal with all the angers and bouts and stuff like that. But also whenever it comes to, I think it was the amusement park episode number 2, you could tell, yeah, and you could tell based upon her reactions, he didn't keep it away from her. There was no way to keep it away from her. And I mean, Stolas is tired. He's emotionally drained. He's physically drained. And he just wants peace. And with his wife constantly still mucking about and being an asshole, I mean, he's not going to get that peace. And luckily, he does stand up for himself. And luckily, he does catch the hand that was about to slap him. But the damage has still been done. And he's wanting release. And also, whenever she's like, yeah, you're going to have to live with this, and you know what's going to happen, basically, the whole entire family is going to disown him. He's going to lose everything. He's not going to have anything left. His riches, his power, his position is probably all going to be gone. And he's having to come to terms with that. And also that the person that he literally threw everything away for, not really loving him back. It's just... oof. Oof. I will say I feel so sorry for Stolas.
Can I get an oof in the chat?
Can I get an F in the chat, please? An oof. Pull a Sonic and say, oh, that's a big oof.
I hate that I said that with a straight face.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Because, I mean, let's be honest here. Stolas wants love. He's dreamt of love for years. And it's something that he's always desired, like an actual love. Not just a booty call. Not just a fuck around and then that's it. Basically, it probably is also that he's like, well, now I see you as my bad boy, and maybe if I'm bad too, maybe I can net it so that you're going to be with me. It doesn't really work like that. That's not how...
That's not how this works.
That's not how relationships work. I'm sorry. But it's just... It hits home whenever it comes to it to watch the whole entire thing unravel. Because, I mean, there's nothing that Stolas can really do at this point. He's done it all, and still is basically royally fucked over.
I have a
And
different way to phrase this, especially if you put everything in context for his daughter as well.
mm-hmm.
Just having to grow up with that is also just dread.
It's gonna be everybody picked at the same
Yeah.
time. Oh no!
Because you never know what's gonna set anyone off. She is all well. He's kind of walking on eggshells, but also at the same time, she is more along the lines of she's already checked out. She's like, I can't do anything to save my parents' marriage. And honestly, at this point, I know that they're not happy, and they're never happy with each other. So, yeah. And everybody thought that this was a whole entire story about imps going around and fucking murdering humans all the time. There's actually a significant amount of that not happening recently.
We got the misadventure of classism.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotta love classism. Ah, yes, that's my favorite storyline.
Oh, that is true. I will admit, gotten a bit more insight. Yeah, if he would have actually gone. But the funny part is that Stolas is also resorting to taking his daughter to the amusement park because that's what his dad did. And whenever he's raised by that, that's the only thing that he knew whenever it came to a parental figure. It's like, well, so basically it's like this is the only way that I've seen a parent actually function.
Aw, damn it, someone got it.
Thusly, it has to be the only way that parenting should be done. So I must do what my parent did, but also I don't want to fuck around and fuck it up. So I'm going to still try to be nice, a little bit nicer than my dad was, but I'm going to still fall into the same categories. Yes, you should spoil yourself. Momo, you should definitely spoil yourself. Eh.
Actually, wait, before I forgot of one other thing.
Just gonna guess.
Hmm.
Did you ever? Did you say a while back you figured out how to do a double grid for two people talking? Because I remember you wanted to make me a VTuber at some point.
Oh yeah, I still could not figure that out for the life of me. I thought I did, and then it just turned into absolute horse shit.
Yeah, fair enough. I just kind of forgot about it and just remembered about it now.
Valid. Yeah, but whenever it comes to parenting and stuff like that, I mean, it's natural. You'll fall into the same tendencies as your parents did in a couple of different aspects. Now, the thing is that you just have to realize that you need to catch the little things before whenever it leads up to it. And then understand that your child is a human. Another human. Treat them as such. Oh, thank you. Thank you for following. As we talk about parenting and stuff like that. Oh, yeah. But you just have to understand that the child is a human. Don't just be like, oh, you're a child, you don't know anything. The child's trying to make do with what they got. They're trying to figure out the world. And yeah, it is your dude. I mean, it's your duty to at least lead them as much as you possibly can. But also at the same time, I mean, yeah, you're gonna fuck up. I mean, Stolas fucks up greatly. But
That's natural, though.
yeah, that's natural. And you also have to understand that as a parent, you're going to fuck up so hard. And the thing is that understanding and apologizing. Don't think that because you are a parent or you are older than them, that you don't need to apologize. That's a fucking bull-faced lie. Don't do that. If you apologize to your kid and say, hey, I am sorry, I was in the wrong. I understand that I'm in the wrong, and I will try my best to become better. And also tell your kid, I don't know everything. I don't fucking know it all. Because most of the time, your kid's going to look at you and be like, either A, oh, they know everything, they're like the top tier, or B, whenever they get older and they realize that you were wrong on a couple things, they'll be like, oh, wow, you're a dipshit, and you don't know anything. And whenever you say that you're trying to do something for my good, you're actually doing it for your own good, and blah, 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 blah. Thank you for bringing food. You're amazing. We're talking about Hell of a Boss and Stolas.
Stolas is so cute.
Stolas is so cute, but he's gotten like 50 shades of fucked up.
Yeah.
He got dealt a crappy ass hand. It is potato soup! I fucking love potato soup. Thank you. Also, Momo's having a bad day.
Oh, I'm sorry, Momo. If
I'm
you could manage
also
to make
here.
your way here, I can give you potato soup.
That is true.
That does sound really good right now. I'm not sure.
Also, Danny wants potato soup too.
Okay,
That
well,
sounds good.
just
I
find
am
yourself over
here.
here. Depending on how many people bring a bag of potatoes, I might have to make more.
Yep. That is true.
I have a big ass pot. I can make a lot at the same time.
I don't want to. Actually, no, I'm in the typical country. Right in Missouri, actually.
Let me know if you
Right-
want to set
right
a
in
goal or
o-
anything. I just brought you one for now.
Riding over to a state actually isn't that bad.
That is
I
true.
would I just need a license at some point. I need to get on that, but I'm very skittish behind the wheel. That's why I usually never drive.
And that's understandable. My wife doesn't drive.
That's why I just don't. I don't worry about it.
Yeah. Mainly
That's why I walk everywhere.
valid. Mainly my wife has very jumpy tendencies, and that's why. But yeah, Momo's in Oregon. You need to like teleport here. Oh, Momo doesn't drive either. Huh. And yeah, well, also if you looked at it, whenever it comes to Blitz's father or Blitzo's father, whatever you want to fucking call it, whenever he was actually guilt tripping, he was also using his mom. His mom was probably in bad health and everything like that, using that to further go and instigate that. And as you can tell, if you look at it, Stolas and Blitz actually have been trying to become better fathers. Blitz adopted Luna and tries to be the best dad he can be to Luna, even though he fucking fails like normal. I mean, that's normal whenever it comes to it. But he tries to go and he becomes overly protective because his father was not protective. His father was like, fuck it, I'll sell him for like $5 in a condom or whatever the fuck it is. But whenever it comes down to it, Stolas is trying to be better, even though his father was being an absolute ass and everything. But yeah. So, that's the thing. Whenever it comes to Hell of a Boss, honestly, at this point, it's just more along the lines of dad issues.
That issues part 5,673.
Exactly.
Don't
And it's
ask me why
scary.
there's so many parts.
I just remembered I don't work for Mr. Krabs.
I'm glad you didn't ask why there's so many parts.
Oh no, I know why there's so many parts. I know exactly why. Because, bless you.
Thank you. Yeesh. Been a lot more humid lately, huh?
Let's try that again.
Yeah.
Don't deflect it with your hand.
Didn't have to bring your sick wife into its cash. Yeah, well, the thing is that... Also, Momo said bless you. But also,
Thank you.
if you look at it in a certain light, a lot of people's parents will sit there and manipulate whenever it comes to gaslighting, manipulate whenever it comes to, well, you don't want to disappoint your mom or your favorite parental figure, or your, I can't spell. I fucking can't spell. I'm gonna be honest
Well,
here. I
I
can't
mean, you
spell.
could either fix
I could-
it or you keep it. Your call.
I wonder,
Not
can
up.
I fix it? Come on. There we go. There we go. GU. EST. Yeah!
Let's-
Yeah! And Max said that Danny is best guess.
I tried.
Yeah. And that is true. Knack for neglectful fathers, yes. Apparently has a good knack for neglectful fathers. But let's be honest here. I mean, it's normal. The bad part is that it's talking truth, is speaking truth, because it's freaking normal, and it's not good that it's normal. Not in the slightest. But, you know, I mean, that's how a lot of families have been operating. And it's sad.
I can fully understand that because I grew up with my grandmother. I didn't have my parents at all. My father was neglected a lot when he was younger, so it just kind of loops. It's just a looping catalyst.
True.
Well, I can fully understand that completely.
I just remembered. I don't work for Mr.
But
Krabs.
that hits more the point of home of whatever family you do have. Just
That's true.
always cherish it.
That
It's
true did.
always- Yeah, just best cherish the people that you care about. As long as you have them.
True dit, true dit. Alright. And let's do that, do that, do that. And look over here, whenever it comes to Patty being gone.
Oh, you're just getting to
Pew.
the last part.
Yep. And right here is whenever it gets to his eye comes back over. But slowly.
Isn't animation fun?
It honestly is. It's a lot of fun. Downside is getting to the point where you're good takes so freaking long. It's so annoying. Okay.
I just remembered. I don't work for Mr. Krabs.
I just had a realization,
Hmm.
especially if I end up free again at some point. If
Mhm.
you end up having to work on the commissional thing, like next stream, depending on how busy it gets, we could just do a stream of my stuff and I'll just vibe with you during it.
True dit. That could work. Okay.
Because I just realized that actually would be a good in-betweener.
True. Alright, so let's take this. Put this here. Take all this shit.
Also, I just realized something even after joining your Patreon. I just did it so I could just support you more, even though at any moment I could just flat out ask what you're working on, and it could be the Patreon thing anyway.
Oh, yeah.
I'm one of the few people I just flat see it anyway.
Valid, valid.
I just realized that. I just thought it was funny.
Hey, it's that you're awesome. Alright. So what I need to do, I need to call this animatic. Ooh, that's hot. Okay. Animatic. I could probably render this and submit it to the whatchamacallit. Animation.
Is the animatic thing that's due?
Animatic, and I'm shooting for animation whenever it comes to that being done. Okay, so where was that reanimate stuff? Reanimate. SpongeBob rehydrated. Animatic. Because this is not gonna be it. This is not gonna be an easy. Okay. Did I put it for 30 FPS? I thought I had it for 30 FPS.
What's it running in?
Let me see. 9, 10. Oh shit. 17 and 41. That is 24 frames per second. Was it supposed to be 24 frames per second or was it 30 frames per second? Shit. I hope that it was 24. Because if it's not 24, I'm going to be pretty pissed. Because I did this in 24 FPS and not 30. Bikini Bottom attractions. That's not what I'm looking for. Excuse me. Excuse me. Where is it? Where is it? Questions. Help. Maybe it's under help? No. Credit name? No. Ah, some people actually already have scenes finished. Are you kidding me? This soon? How?
Chaos, my good sir.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. These are actually really good.
That and it's just summer, so.
Yeah. Oh, this one looks really good. Oh, that does look really good.
Man's admiring other people's work.
Yep.
Yep, that sounds about you.
Yeah, that... Oh my gosh, they actually did a really phenomenal job. I don't even know who that is, but they did a really good job. Oh, these are actually really good.
What
But-
I feel like you sound like you're getting concerned, Chief.
Oh no, I'm not concerned. Where is it that it tells me... This is concerning. What am I supposed to do? Collab information? Okay, please, please. Okay, I'm sorry for a phrase for a second. Thank God. Oh! Oh! I had a small brain aneurysm.
Man, dodge bullet.
I dodged a straight up bullet. Holy hell. Okay, that's fine. So now I can at least upload my whip, which you all have currently seen at least once or twice. And I am super happy that I at least got the animatic done. So let's look at it one more time and see how terrible it is. Woohoo! Wait, actually, let's pull it to the big screen. And zoom myself in. There we go, and there we go, and let's hit play.
I just remembered. I don't work for Mr. Krabs.
Okay. I know exactly what I need to fix. So, this, I am going to actually animate that on 2's number 1. And also put it right here. So it has a little bit more time. Just a hair bit more time.
I just remembered. I don't work for Mr. Krabs.
I can feel my nose starting to stop up, Lord.
That's not good.
It's just that time of year. I tend to get clogged up easy sometimes. It'll unclog itself.
I just remembered. I don't work for Mr. Krabs.
There we go. I do need to hold it. That actually makes a lot more sense. Because I was thinking about that too. I will probably hold it for longer. So, let's see.
I just remembered. I don't work for Mr. Krabs.
Like it pauses on him, it's just like, and it slowly looks back at SpongeBob's like, I'm about to come after you.
I just remembered. I don't work for Mr. Krabs.
Yeah. Actually makes more sense. Hey. There we go. Let's go with 2 frames per second. I mean, yeah. Let's animate on that 2.
I just remembered. I don't work for Mr. Krabs.
Papa Smear, so that's true. I might do this, and then I'm going to be... Whenever I actually do the full part, like the actual pencil test, I am going to hardcore revamp some things. Yoink! Alright, and while that's rendering, I'm going to go over here to the whips.
What you about to do, Chief?
I'm about to go and see whenever it comes to the works in progress. And I'm going to upload the work in progress. Oh, somebody did Sandy Cheeks, and they did an absolute adorable Sandy Cheeks. Oh my gosh. Who is this person? And how do I become your friend? You are amazing. Jeez Louise. Is that League of Legends? Nope. Okay, that's fine.
Yes, is that movie?
Oh, wow. Man, these people are really good. Like, really, really good. There's actually... Wow! I'm going to, like, whenever it comes to my pencil test, I'm going to have to bring the fire. Because these are really freaking good. Like, hot diggity damn.
You have to wait for them to confirm the whip, right?
Huh?
Do they have to confirm the work in progress, the animatic, before you can actually do it?
Oh, no. It's more along the lines of, I'm just doing this update real quick. They don't have to. I'm just doing it for funsies.
Okay, fair enough.
Alright, so...
Hmm.
How the crap do I spell pencil?
Pencil?
Are you fucking kidding me? Let me in!
Okay.
Did you not do the first one? Oh, no. Okay, I have to go fucking relax.
There we go.
I think I spelled pencil correctly.
You did.
Remember, I don't work for Mr. Krabs.
Wow. I'm
Okay.
proud. My spelling is a complete, utter garbage.
Don't worry, mine is. Okay, so let's go with the pencil test.
Are you saying I'm compensating for it?
Yes. Very much.
Fair enough. Pete. Fair enough.
Okay. So let's
You know
see.
what? I need to show you something. I need your thoughts on something.
Okay, so let's add a frame here.
The printing press wasn't even
Come on.
printed until the 14th. Are they fucking counting
What do you...
constant?
What do you... Oh. I am dumb. Like, dumb. Oh, it's toast! That's adorable.
Just read the bottom. Read the bottom.
Valid. Freaking valid.
Love that. That's cute.
It is very adorable. Alright, so let's see. I'm going to use the pencil test to at least... Oh my gosh, why does it do this? To animate the
1605 in German.
full parts of these scenes.
Did you figure
So...
out if you had a session tonight?
Huh?
Did you figure out you had a session tonight for D&D?
I do. It starts at 8:30.
Did you ever figure out the scheduling for that? Because you said you didn't know originally.
It was like every other week, and then it went to like every like bi-week week, and then it was tri-weekly. I'm just confused. I am just confused.
Friend DM, right?
Huh?
Is it a friend DM or?
Yes.
until the 1600s. So
Fair enough.
Okay, so
The chaos that comes with it is fun and fabulous.
oh, true.
I can completely understand that.
Okay, so now let's work on this.
catapult about 400 BC. The ancient Greeks used catapults first. Fuck you, you're wrong.
I am currently just double checking things.
Valid.
Not organized on my end.
Because they're wrong.
Chaz, are you getting mad at the Jeopardy because they're not telling history properly?
They're wrong. Okay.
I like the
They
silence.
said
Oh.
who invented what did Rome invent, okay?
Rome's invented a lot of things,
They did invent a lot of things.
like aqueducts.
But the two things that they said that are bullshit are newspapers.
They
which-
did not.
Okay, so this one is a stretch at best. Julius Caesar did create the only newspaper printed in the not printed, the only newspaper circulated in the ancient world in 40 BCE. Newspapers were not used again until the 1600s when they were quote unquote invented.
Whenever it was Johann Gutenberg, whenever it came to the printing press in 19, what was it? In not 19, 14.
1600s.
Was it 1600s?
Yeah. I think.
I'm just.
They might have.
sitting
No, I
here.
think it was. I think
What's it? 14? I can't remember.
Either way, it was somewhere in there. AKA, not invented. I wouldn't say it was invented by the Romans because it wasn't used again for another like 1,400 years. So,
And also,
That
did
one-
they actually use it on paper, or did they actually just walk around with fucking stones and throwing at people?
they may have done it on papyrus.
I would think so.
But
This is gonna drive me up the wall. 1 second. When was the printing press invented? When was the printing press invented?
1436.
1436 or 1439?
okay, so for early mid 1400s. But still,
No, it was in the 1400s. That's one thing I remember because it was Johann Gutenberg.
No,
Yeah.
I'm double.
but still,
I'm double
that's a
checking. Yeah,
stretch
it's around.
at best. It
around-
was
it's
not
around the
invented by them. Second, they
Mm-hmm.
said they invented catapults, which were invented by the Greeks
Yeah,
hundreds
'cause-
of years before the Romans took over the Mediterranean.
And also, the Greeks were very famously known for Greek fire, which was the actual burning shit that's on the water, and literally you could not put it out.
Exactly. The Greeks
Only
invented
employees
and
think
used
you
catapults
get
first,
read
so
history
that thing was
tidbits
wrong.
you did not know.
And I am upset about it.
Well, because they have daft people going on there not knowing what they're talking about when it comes to history.
Exactly. So yes, I am getting ready to fight Trivial Pursuit.
The British... No. Cheesecake Warrior said that the British invented newspapers.
No, it was the
It was the Germans.
It was the Germans.
British used newspapers quite a bit.
We live in Missouri. Come to Missouri.
Okay, I'm
What is that about?
But it's raining over there.
Is it
Or it's going to be.
Oh, it's probably
gonna
going
be-
to.
It's going to be soon. I
Oh.
would know. I get it right after you.
Oh, yeah.
You
I-
forget I'm literally like I'm the state next to you.
Yep, you're literally, like, right down the lane.
You have me in Kentucky, literally at the tip end of it, just vibing, looking at Missouri from literally a hot skip away. It's not literally. I could going over there would probably take me 30. Getting on Missouri line would take 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's valid. Oh, if you... Well, Momo, if you all come to Missouri, I mean... The guns have more rights than the women here. The bad part is, it's fucking true. Well,
It is
actually...
true, but it's sad, but it's true.
Can we get some love for Illinois? Actually, funny story is that the House did pass a bill that is going to try to ban assault-based weaponry. And the funny part is Missouri has already stated that, no, we're not going to agree to that. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, y'all said that, but whenever it came to our women, y'all would be like, yo, we're going to be the first motherfuckers who outlaw abortion, period. And I'm like, ah, damn. And they're like, any type of abortion.
Same thing.
Exactly.
You stay to your left. Kentucky just said, nope, same here. It's done.
Yep.
Yeah.
But basically, now it's like, they said, fuck it. It doesn't matter if it is a topic, if it anything. It's fucking illegal. And good gosh, I'm just sitting here, I'm like,
You're stupid.
y'all stupid motherfuckers. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And honestly, apparently a congresswoman died in a car accident today.
Yeah. No, I never figured out how. It just knew what happened.
Probably they probably run over a hangar.
What?
They probably ran over a hangar. Because one of the biggest protests were with tons of coat hangers. And the one thing I've always wondered is because a lot of people did not, like, there hasn't been like a violent riot or revolution staged, anything like that, for Black Lives Matter, for Roe v. versus Wade, for a lot of different things. The closest thing that was a like almost violent riot, I mean not violent riots, revolution, was the storming of the House, and that was by Trump supporters.
Also, side note, I double checked. No, it wasn't for any of that. It was just an accident.
But the funny part is that once Roe v. versus Wade got overturned, I honestly thought, because the people that were in the seats got doxxed. Everyone knew their address. I am surprised that nothing worse happened. But oh well. I honestly thought that...
Part of me is saying this as I hate to say it, but at the same time, I just have a feeling. I would like to say people aren't that insane, but...
Part of me wishes that the people were a little bit more insane. Because, honestly, now it's just... everything's just going to overshadow it. And then it's going to be gone. And people are still going to be having to deal with it. But there's no one in this whole entire country that's going to revolt, so...
To be entirely honest, when it comes to a lot of stuff that's gonna happen, like down the line, probably our generation will be the last few that just not have to really see the entire repercussions of it when we get older. Because we're the one, like anyone in their 20s now, like people 25, 26, or people like me in 21.
Yeah.
People like that are probably not gonna really see the repercussion of it. The generations after us will.
Oh, yeah. Tons of it.
Anything because us will probably just see it through, and when it starts getting worse, most of us will already be dead.
Point. Well, I'm going to have to jet because it is actually 8:32. I was supposed to be overdoing my D&D session at 8:30. Whoopsie daisy. But I hope you all have a great day. Stay safe. Don't have too much fun. And I shall see you all later.